Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Thirsty Thursday, and we got college football on today. If you're not excited, then I don't know what the hell is going to get you excited. My name is Jesse. Thank you from welcome to Questionable Sports. Um, you know how we got to start this off right on a Thursday. Cheers. Let's do the damn thing. We already got some college football already going on right now. Got a couple of screens here. We got some college football I'm watching right now. Um, what up, Anthony? Thank you for joining. No, North Dakota State's not going to win. They just scored a field goal. I just saw that. One of the upsets, it's not an upset right now, but it's a close game. You got West Carolina University 7-7 in North Carolina State, and it's barely about to be into the first quarter. So that's a close game going on right now. What up, Mr. Kareem Braddock? Thank you for joining. Y'all see, I don't know if y'all know what college I like. If y'all didn't know, please ask. I'll let you know. But I already took my shot. Cheers. Thanks for joining again. But let's go on and do this. Woo! Ain't nothing better than that sound right there. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Ah. Thank you for cheering for me for that drink. So delicious. So thank you for joining again. Got some college football going on. Let's see what we got today going on. So our topic of the day, we got to go talk about the Cowboys. I already welcomed y'all, so talk about the Cowboys. Recap my Thursday picks. I got Scotty joining later on. So we're gonna go over our brackets. Scotty went from all 12 all the way to the national championship. I didn't do all that. I just put the top 12. It was kind of our preseason top 12 games that we're going to be doing for the what we think at the beginning and then what teams are going to be in the playoffs. And then Saturday games, we're going to talk a little bit about the Saturday games, what games we're looking forward to, what games we think will be good to watch. Happy hour, whoop, whoop. My happy hour is drinking and watching sports. That's what I'm going to be doing. And this Sunday is going to be my fantasy football draft. I will be streaming it. So if y'all want to join, give me some tips. Tell me who you think I should draft, who I shouldn't draft. But I'm pretty straightforward. I don't really, do too many diving into all the ins and outs. I just like, hey, best player available. That's who I'm going to choose. 49ers? The hell you mean 49ers? What's going on, Mom? Thank you for joining. I'm not a 49ers fan, Kareem. That's you because you're a bandwagon fan. I know a couple of years ago you were Eagles fan, then you were Patriots fan, and then Bucks fan. I think this year going to be Bengals. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who you're going to be a fan of. But you get a kicker first round. Hey, the kickers gives some points, so don't knock the kickers. Do not knock the kickers. So starting off, we're going to talk about a little bit about the Dallas Cowboys, as I was saying. CeeDee Lamb Tuesday. Again, I'm gonna apologize for Tuesday. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready, but I'm a little better today. We're going to talk CeeDee Lamb's deal. He got 4 years, $136 million, $100 million guaranteed. So that means nothing, anything happened, he's guaranteed that money. He gets hurt, he retires, he goes to jail. That means that money's still guaranteed. Trust me, it happens. They just signed a receiver. They did just sign Brandon Ayuk. Just signed with the 49ers. They picked him up. Not picked him up, but he was been a holdout, so they finally signed him. I think his deal was it was less than CDs. I know that it was $100 million deal. I haven't looked up all the details. I just got the breaking news not too long ago. So that was a big deal. But I was looking. Also, one more thing on that CeeDee Lamb's deal, he's getting $38 million signing bonus. Imagine if you got a signing bonus at your job just for showing up. Travis Hunter just scored a touchdown. If you're watching the game or not, for Colorado, I didn't see how to play. I just saw him running down the field. That son of a bitch is fast. Yeah, I just saw that. 4-year 120. Okay, thank you, Kareem. I think he's a good receiver. Ever since he started playing better. Nobody really was talking about Debo Samuels anymore. Debo Samuels anymore. So yeah, he's a good receiver, and he's a lot better than Debo. Debo's more of a running back, big type receiver. ESPN is the Colorado North Dakota State game at 8 o'clock. Michigan and Minnesota game is going to be on, so I'm excited about that game too. That's one of the games I'm excited to watch. But another signing that the Cowboys had was a Davion Cook, running back. He's actually going to start off on the practice squad. I thought he was going to be like right away on the team, but they're signing him to the practice squad. And hopefully, he make his way up to the active roster, 53-man roster. But another thing about that, I was actually reading about this, and this is interesting for me to actually read. But it says that he's gonna be put on the practice squad, but he can be elevated 3 times to game day roster. But on the third one, they must actually make him active, or they must have to release him. So I was like, oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that there was a limit of how many times you can make somebody active on a roster and bring them back down and so. Yeah, he's I can't see what that says, Kareem. Yeah, he gets hurt. Yeah, he does. I mean, because the way they use him as a running back. You know, he's getting hit by offensive linemen. He's the size of a damn receiver. I mean, maybe a little bit bigger than a receiver, but they play him as a running back and receiver and he slot. You know, so they use him a lot. So yeah, that's why he gets hurt a lot. So let me see. Scotty said he'd be joining pretty soon. So let me see if he's joined yet. Not yet. But I still think he's good. You know, he gives Cowboys a lot of trouble. But when I saw his stats from last year, he only had like 800 yards receiving. I was like, damn. But I mean, I know some of that. He got rushing yards too and rushing touchdowns and stuff like that. But it's crazy that, you know, he's a receiver and he's only putting up 800 yards receiving, and Ayuk had over 1,000 yards receiving. So, like I said, he's looks like West Carolina University just scored on North Carolina State. Now they're up 13-7. So that's right now the upset alert watch right now going on. I did not think that was going to be a close game. I mean, it's still early, but as they're called, Western Carolina Catamounts. I don't know what the fuck that is. What's a cat? Is that what that says? Catamounts. But yeah, they're up 13-7 right now. So switch it back over. Let's go over. Oh, what the fuck is this? Take a shot. Oh, I just took one. Now. Oh, well, fuck. Guess I'll be taking a shot. Well, cheers, ladies and gentlemen. Taking a shot. It's Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. Apparently, might be throwing up Thursday. Oh, shit. Well, thank you. All right, well, I did this on Tuesday. Again, so if y'all weren't here, so Jackson State, University of Louisiana Monroe, they're playing. I believe they're playing right now. I don't know the update of the score yet. I haven't looked, but I'm going with Jackson State. And I said because when Deion went to go coach at Jackson State, I started watching them a little bit more, and I just kind of became a fan of theirs. So that's kind of why I'm rooting for them. Monroe is actually favored to win by, I mean, 93% of they have a 93% chance of winning, but 7% of the chances, that's enough for any team to win. So I'm going Jackson State on that one. Next, like I said, North Carolina, Minnesota game. I was up in the air. I didn't know who to choose on this one, but because I like North Carolina, I like Mac Brown, but I knew they lost. I know they lost a lot. I like Minnesota. I like the coach. I like the whole row the boat thing they got going on up there. So I was like, I'm gonna go with the row the boat. So I picked in Minnesota on that game, and then I had the upset alert with the North Dakota State versus the Colorado, and could there be an upset? Maybe. Will it be an upset? Nah. Colorado is too good. I think they have too many athletic players too fast. So I don't see that happening. So that's my picks for today. Again, like I said, we're going to be going over on Thursday. Today we're going to be going over Saturday's game as soon as Scotty gets on, and we'll go over our brackets and stuff like that. So anything y'all want to talk about, any questions, y'all let me know. I'm here. I'm reading the chat, waiting for y'all to say anything so I can interact with y'all. So feel free to ask, say, tell me I suck. I don't give a shit. Fuck yourself. I don't care. Just watch your language. There's kids around, damn it. But let me see. So, go back on Cook. I do like the pickup. If he can stay healthy, I think he'll be good. He'll be good for the Cowboys, especially change of pace back. Experience. You know, the Cowboys are kind of young at running back besides Zeke, so hopefully he can stay healthy and help them out a lot. So I don't know how that's gonna fit. How my day was good. My day was good. Today was a day off. I actually had today was donuts with your dad at school for my daughter. So I went to school with my daughter and we just had donuts and I had what did I have to drink? Orange juice and she had milk. She already had to have breakfast already in the morning at home. So when she was there, she was kind of just picking it. And she doesn't like just glazed donuts. She likes the sprinkled donuts. So that other how that was glazed. So she was kind of picking at it. And I told her she didn't have to eat it. You know, so I guess she felt like she was forced to eat it. I was like, no, don't. If you don't want to eat it, you don't have to eat it. So, but other than that, for the majority of the day, I took a nap. I didn't even try to. I was literally sitting here with my like I'm right now with my headphones on, listening to music, like literally blasting music. Because even my wife was like, "How did you fall asleep with the music so loud?" But I don't know. I was just sitting here. I was actually playing the game a little bit, and I just kind of stopped for a little bit, and my wife started working out, and I just passed out. I don't know what happened. Next thing I know, she was telling me, "Hey, let's go. We got to go pick up the baby." I was like, "Oh shit! When did I fall asleep?" That was the first question. And the second question, when did I miss lunch? Because I was hungry. I didn't eat nothing. All I ate was that donut all day. Oh, but then I did eat 2 burritos. That was before my nap. But I still forgot I had lunch. So, yeah. Oh, let's see. Well, hey, Scotty, you there?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, Scotty? They call him
Not much.
Scotty Too Hottie. But I can't say that because I don't know if WWE has a, what you call it on that.
Copyright, probably.
Hopefully they're not watching. Thanks, thanks. Yeah,
Yeah.
this hat. I like this hat too because it says BU on it. It means BU, Baylor University. So Scotty, I already went over my matchups for just today's game. I just recap what I chose for Saturday. I mean for on Tuesday for today's game. I'm just ready for if you're ready to do your bracket.
Brackets?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm ready.
Let me move on over. This is my bracket right here. I got going on. Um, so I do have Georgia 1, Oregon 2, Miami 3, Utah 4. Before I keep going, Scotty, I did say that you had filled out your whole bracket, and I was like, I didn't fill out my whole bracket. I just did the preseason. Like this is what I think the top 12 teams were. So
Oh, yeah, I did the whole thing.
yeah, I told everybody like Scotty filled out the whole thing. He put the score and everything.
No, I don't have scores.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, he didn't have the scores. But yeah, but I didn't put the whole fill out the whole thing. So maybe later on, we can go. Maybe we could do that too. But this is just the top 12 who I think are going to be in the top 12 playoffs. Um, so at 5, I do have Notre Dame at 5. That's the highest they can get at 5. 6, I got Texas. 7, I have Ohio State. 8, Ole Miss. 9, Penn State. 10, I got Missouri. 11, Kansas State. And 12, University. I actually got University of Texas San Antonio, Scotty, at 12. So
Yeah,
that's my
that's a
outside looking in.
pretty good pick.
Yeah. I just feel like in that division or that conference that's they don't call them divisions
No.
in college. My mom said, "Hey, Scotty."
Hello.
Um, so yeah, those are my top 12 for the college bracket. And here is Scotty's. Oh wait, no, wait, Scott, son of a bitch. For some reason, it says shots, shots, shots. Looks like I'm gonna be taking another shot today. Cheers.
Yeah,
As while
maybe you already had too many.
you say that again, Scotty.
I said maybe you already had too many.
Well, while Scott gives out his bracket, I will be taking this shot. Here's Scotty's bracket. Go ahead, Scotty.
All right. My 4 conference champs I have as Ohio State number 1, Georgia number 2, um, Kansas State number 3, and then Miami number 4. And then my next 4, I have Oregon number 5, Texas number 6, Alabama number 7, Notre Dame number 8, and then Ole Miss number 9, Penn State 10, Mizzou 11, and then for my G5, I picked someone who I've liked for quite a while, ever since Kellen Moore played there,
Yeah.
and
Man, you went
that
old
is
school.
Boise State is my number 12 pick.
Yeah, you went old school with the Kellen Moore. That that was
Yeah.
you know, when you bring up every time I hear or see Boise State, I always think about that Oklahoma game against Boise State. That was that was at the Fiesta Bowl. It wasn't Fiesta Bowl. What bowl was that?
I don't remember what bowl it was.
When they had that hook and ladder, and then they had that Statue of Liberty play to win the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was by far. I'm not gonna say the best college football game because everybody knows that USC Texas is probably one of the best ones. But
Yeah.
that game's up there. But
Oh yeah, for
unless you're
sure.
an Oklahoma fan, then you probably hated that game.
Yeah. I enjoyed
I enjoyed it. Yeah, me too. That was just a great game. Um, so yeah, that's our brackets, our preseason brackets. So we'll look into it again probably around when the committee comes around and week 8 when they start picking their 12 teams or whatever top 20 teams.
Yeah.
We'll look into how our brackets are looking then. Again, another thing we're gonna look into is our top 20, how we compare to everybody else's. Throughout, or not everybody else's, but how the college teams are going throughout the season. So
Yeah.
um, so it's happy hour. Woo woo. You
All
know,
right.
drinking. I ain't got to work tomorrow. I'm gonna stay up, watch some college football. There's a game at 9 o'clock. Um, so this is
Is that
huh?
that Minnesota?
No,
Is
Minnesota's
that
at 8.
or are they playing now?
No, they play at 8 o'clock. Minnesota
Oh,
and
yeah.
North Carolina. Yeah. Tell your mom. Mom, Cream said hi. He said, where the chicken nuggets? But so yeah, one of the things I said that we were going to be talking about was the games that are going on, um, this week.
Yep. I got 3.
So I'm gonna go ahead and let Scotty go ahead and pick his or talk about his 3. And I know one of them you said was going to be your upset alert. So go ahead and
Yeah. Well, I guess technically all of these. Not really, but anyway. So the first game I have is the first game Saturday, which is Clemson at Georgia.
good game, good game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Hopefully,
Oh yeah, not a
if
blowout.
Clemson can get pressure on Carson Beck, um, when he's has to move around, his completion percentage drops drastically. So if they can keep him moving, and then they can rush the ball, it might be a pretty good game. But I think Georgia's probably gonna win.
Yeah,
My
go
my
ahead.
second game is. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go you go. I'm cutting you off.
um, is Penn State, West Virginia. Penn State at West Virginia. This is one that. West Virginia can be a dangerous team. This is one that could possibly be an upset, but I think Penn State should be able to handle the business. West Virginia has a pretty decent defense, but yeah. And then the third one I have is actually the Monday game.
Ooh, that Florida State.
Boston College at Florida State. So this is their Florida State's second divisional game. So if they drop this game, they are probably out of the playoff picture.
You know what's crazy what you're saying that too, is the fact that I have them in my top five when I was doing my top five a couple of weeks ago. And then,
Yeah,
then if you look at my bracket I just put together today, or for today's episode, I don't even have them in the playoffs anymore, just because of that loss. Imagine if they would have won, they would have been in. I think for both of ours, they would have been
yeah.
they would have been in the playoffs still. But just that one loss, we already knocked them
Yeah.
out of the playoffs.
I mean, they still have a chance of winning the ACC. It's pretty open.
Yeah,
Um, but I think Miami will probably get it done. But they still have hope. But if they lose Monday, their chances are pretty much gone.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's because
Because that'll be
committee
because
gonna
that'll
see
be
that.
because that'll be two divisional losses.
Yeah, the committee's gonna see that.
Uh,
Hey, Scotty Cream said, "Hey," or he said, "What's up?"
What's up, Cream?
Cream, he don't like you because you don't work where we work at. I was about to say where we worked at, Scotty. Don't do that. All right. So one of my games that I'm looking forward to on Saturday is that Miami Florida game. That's an in-state rivalry game. That game, and no matter who's out, and the crazy thing is, no matter who is favorite, it's always going to be a close game with
Oh
those
yeah,
two get Miami and Florida, and it's in Florida, and it's the first game of the season. So Miami,
yeah.
that's one like you were saying. Almost all of them could be an upset. That's one for me. That could probably be an upset. Um, I was also looking at that same one you were looking at earlier too. Penn State and West Virginia. Penn State going to West Virginia. I just feel like that one's going to be a good one. It's going to be
It's gonna
fun.
be loud. It's
It's
gonna
going.
be loud, and it's
Oh
gonna
man.
be a lot of ground and pound.
Mm-hmm. But I
Probably
think
be. I think it'll probably be a lower scoring game.
I was about to say that. I think the defense is going to show for both teams. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, it's going to be a good one. And the third one, of course, is the game of the night, the game of the week, what everyone is looking forward to, the Texas A&M Notre Dame game. I think that game is going
yeah,
to be awesome. It's going to be at A&M. I don't like A&M.
yeah,
I'll tell you that right now. I'm not an A&M fan at all. But Kyle Field is awesome when there's a football game, especially a big game
yeah.
like
Gonna be
this one.
crazy.
Yes, it's going to be loud. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be it. What's the word I'm looking for? Like it's college football in itself at that place. So
Yeah,
it has tradition. It has a lot going on. So if you watch any game, I highly recommend watching that game because I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be great. I actually think it's going to be close. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. You know,
no, I don't think
no,
so.
yeah, Notre Dame don't have really great good quarterback. Um, Texas A&M, we don't even know what they are with the new coach from coming from Duke, but I believe he's a good
Yeah,
coach. So,
yeah,
but we'll see. I mean, this is what college football is all about. Watching it, you can't just sit there and say this team's going to win. This team's going to win. Right now, I'm looking at um, Western Carolina University, and they're tied 14-14 to a number 24 ranked North Carolina State. So I mean,
yeah.
that's college football for you. I mean, yeah, they're
Hmm.
close now. Second half, North Carolina State probably end up blowing them out. But at the beginning, there's always that ooh, what if? What if? So um,
Uh-huh.
and each week is the same thing. You're gonna next week we're gonna talk about this school might be an upset. This school might be an upset. So, but like Scotty was saying, there's a game Monday night, but there's also a game Sunday night. LSU USC. Big
Yep.
time, another big time game. I don't see USC winning. I think LSU's going to win that game, but
Yeah.
I just think it's
They
going to be a
got
good game.
the better defense.
Oh yeah, for sure. USC don't. Yeah, all right, let me say something real quick, Scotty. So last year, USC had. I think they're 3-0. They played some three rinky-dink schools, like Kent State, somebody else, and ESPN were talking about how USC could probably be the best defense in college football. They were plus 15 on turnovers or something like that in 3 games. I'm like, are you
Yeah.
kidding me? You're playing nobodies. And then the fourth week they played Utah,
Yep.
and Colorado just scored again. It's going to be 13-10 before the extra point. Um, but I'm like, they ain't played nobody. And then week 4 they played, I think, Utah, and they end up somebody in Utah, and they end up losing, and they couldn't do shit. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is crazy. You can't sit there and expect when a team's playing some rinky-dink schools to be, talk about how great they are already.
Yeah.
I don't talk about how great a team is until halfway through the season. I'm like, hey, this is the team you might want to look out for. But
Yeah, that's when you really start to get a feel.
yeah, for sure. But I mean, week 1's here. We got college football. Next week we got Tuesday. We're going to be talking about. Oh, before I forget, but before Tuesday, Sunday draft day. My fantasy football draft. I will be streaming it. If you want to come and interact, just chit chat and talk. That's fine. If not, I'll be here by myself drinking because I'm off on Monday.
I'll probably join you.
Yep. Well, thank you, Scott. If you want to join, I appreciate it. Talk about because you're part of the draft. So if you want to come talk about how you think your draft is going, I appreciate it. And then we jump to Tuesday. Tuesday we will be recapping everything that happened throughout the weekend. Again, we got games tonight, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So we're recapping all that. Thursday we got NFL football starting. So we will be talking a little bit of college football, but we will be talking NFL as well. So go Cowboys. Whoop, whoop.
Go Giants.
No, Scotty, you just ruined the whole episode. I'm going to have to scrap it. I'm kidding. But thank you guys. Thank you, Scotty, for joining me today. Let's go watch some college football. Drink if you want to. Smoke if you want to. Just don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly, please. Please don't drink and drive. Thank you, Scotty, for joining. Thank you, everybody, for joining the chat. I'll be back Sunday, actually. So feel free to interact. Thank you. Have a great day.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.